Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Edward Ibera. All right, with all joy, I want to show you an opportunity that will be good for you. I know it will be good for you. Trust me, I know we are over 20 on this call right now. I know others will join us, but I just want to understand that I need only 30 persons, rather 30%, okay, of the number of people listening to me right now to take this seriously. Okay, and I can assure you, the lives of these 30 persons will not and never remain the same again. How to change your income in 90 days with TONOIT by you becoming a crypto profit taker. I told you earlier that TONOIT got is headquartered in Australia. I've been there since 2018. Now you find out how this can happen to you. Your income can be changed in the next 90 days. Okay, so with that, let's make some progress. Let's talk about cryptos. Okay, not an investment program, no periodic returns, no registration costs, no product selling. You don't need to be experienced anywhere to get started. It is not a get rich quick program. Please take note. You don't need to quit your job. I love the fact that you don't need to quit your job. You can still be where you are and make some. Means that you won't invest with a company. Nobody will ask you to come and invest in anything. Rather, you'll be taught what to do and you'll watch the money grow while in your custody. So if you are not going to invest with a company, it means you shouldn't expect any returns. Okay, so to register with us is free. You don't have to sell anything, but you can make money. Find out how all of these can play out for you, for me, and for all of us. Okay, so let's continue, please. Now, this is happening in the crypto environment. And that is why you have this on your screen. Why Bitcoin? We are actually providing you with a vehicle that will take you from where you are right now to where you need to be. And that vehicle is around cryptocurrency. And Bitcoin happened to be the very first cryptocurrency that was created in 2008, of course, made public in 2009. I need to understand that Bitcoin isn't about getting your money out of your country, okay, which is actually contrary to the fears or the beliefs of the central bank of some countries. Bitcoin is actually about getting your country out of your money. Bitcoin is about making your money accessible, usable, valuable, all right, anywhere in the world, provided it's in Bitcoin, or should I say in cryptocurrency. See, there is a thief that will be going from house to house, all right, without ammunitions, without arms. Guess what? It has been silently robbing you of your purchasing power since 1913. And guess what? That thief is inflation. That's why see what you could buy with $20, what you could buy with $50, or you could buy with $100 30 years ago cannot and never be the same again. You can't do that anymore. Okay. Now you could walk into a grocery shop, call it a supermarket, and you almost fill your cart, all right, with that little amount of money. Today, if you go to the supermarket with that amount, well, maybe you'll be walking out of the supermarket with a loaf of bread. That's how bad it has become. Inflation. Now, something has come to correct that for us, and that is cryptocurrency. Bitcoin precisely. Bitcoin, which has been there since 2008, 2009, has actually been in the public domain. You could barely buy anything with Bitcoin then. Why? It got no value. No wonder a young man bought 2 pizzas, okay, with 10,000 Bitcoin. I mean, 10,000, count Bitcoin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 10,000 Bitcoin. That was what the guy used to buy 2 pizza. Of course, you know that today Bitcoin is over $50,000, right? I mean, you can imagine that. Don't blame him. Do not blame him, because those of you listening to me right now, that will be your case 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Okay, of course, you'll be worse than that guy who bought pizza with 10,000 Bitcoin. He hadn't any knowledge or any info about it, but you do, and still did nothing about it. Okay, but you know that 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, now you could do so much with Bitcoin. And the time we come with 1 Bitcoin, you can buy as many things as possible. Friends, that's the era we find ourselves. Okay, now these are our, let's call him our advantage. I remember I had some Bitcoin between 2017 and 2018, and I lost all the Bitcoin, I mean all, to ignorance. We were told at some point that Bitcoin was going up, okay, and we're happy. December 2017, we were told Bitcoin was going to 40, 50, $100,000. Nobody told us that before it would go up there, that it would drop. But this man told his followers. They listened and they made some good money thereafter. His name is Marius Landman. He got over 30 years combined works in complex system auditing. Okay, and of course in global trend and algorithm forecast modeling. He has been a consultant to several oil and gas companies. Shell, Oil Gas, Woodside, Santos, but his law major. You know why? He developed an algorithm which he used to give clear direction to the oil and gas companies, showing them when to buy and when to sell oil. That's what he had been doing, friends. It's only a few years ago he decided to channel the same algorithm to the cryptos, and he was amazed that he found the direction, a trend created, okay, with his algorithm. Since then, he has been giving leading directions to people all across the globe, until recently when TONOIT was brought into the picture. Call it Python signals. Friends, it's been amazing what will be benefiting from this man. Let's come to his Bitcoin works. Do you know that he was the first to call a high of Bitcoin at $19,500. Yes, at $19,500, he told his followers, he says, see, Bitcoin is going to drop, so everyone step aside. Just the way I've been telling us what will happen to Bitcoin in the next few months, in the next few weeks, of course, in the next couple of years. We know as a result of the fact that we are connected with Marius, we are connected with TONOIT. You see, who are his clients? Well-known billionaires, several millionaires across the globe, several big banks, prominent oil and gas CEOs, Pinnacle Investments. In case you don't know, several portfolio managers are beginning to move their funds from stocks, move their funds from fiat currencies into what we call cryptos, because they know that cryptos is giving them so much that the regular investment, fiat currency cannot give. No wonder. Tesla, let me not call the name of the guy. Tesla invested $1.5 billion into Bitcoin recently. And you know what that means. A lot is happening. The adoption is on the increase. Companies are adopting it. Individuals are adopting it. Countries are adopting it. As a matter of fact, the number of companies have been listed that have decided to be paying their staff in cryptos, no longer fiat currency. Who would want that? A lot is happening. Before I take you deep into what TONOIT really represents, you need to understand that TONOIT is not a financial advisor. Okay, whatever message or info you find on TONOIT, if properly applied, trust me, it will give you some good income. Again, there is need for you to put in knowledge. There's need for you to put in some works, okay, for you to see the kind of income that I'm talking about here. So knowledge is key, and knowledge is what TONOIT is selling to you, so that you can acquire it and start doing it yourself. Yes, haven't talked about that. Now, what does TONOIT really represent? TONOIT has a marketplace. an online marketplace where they have certain products for sale. And I'm going to show you the product very soon, but these products are made available to us by some persons called the service providers. These service providers, they have wonderful products, about 10 in number, 10 products. For now, the numbers will sure grow as we make progress. But for now, 10 products. And these are digital products that can be accessed from any part of the world, provided you have access to the internet. Now, the products are sold with mentorship. Now, we have customers coming to the marketplace to buy these products. The customers don't just buy products, they buy products with some level of mentorship. And that's why it's a mentoring place for the customer. Okay, the mentoring place for the customer. Now, once they get the products, guess what happens? Number one, value, they get value for their money. Number two, profit, because that's the whole essence of this. You need to get what we call profit. Make profit. Now, when they get satisfied, of course, they always come back to buy the product again, the one that requires a repurchase. Apart from that, there's another thing that a satisfied customer will do. They will let others know about it so that they too will come and start taking profit. And that's why it is a business place for the affiliate. That's why it's a business place for the affiliate. Please take note of that. Let's continue. Now, our offerings, the products that truly exist in TONOIT Marketplace. These are the products, 10 of them. Yeah, there are 10 in number, but in 3 different categories. 10 products in 3 different categories. The first category is academy. You know, it's very important that anything you want to get to in life, that you start from a place of knowledge. Very important. Start from a place of knowledge. First, a beginner's course. I told you earlier that I lost a certain amount of money, of course, so much in the crypto environment. Now I lost to ignorance. And those who have the knowledge, they took my money from me. I lost to ignorance. You see, there was just something very small, that I should have known, that have given me the profit, that have taken me into, at least if not into profit, but ensure that I do not lose my money. But I didn't know, and as a result, lost. But should I found that little thing I should have known and carry out, I found it in the beginner's course. So beginner's course is for you if you are new in the crypto environment. You know that people are making money in the crypto, the same way you should know that many are losing money in the crypto space. But the difference lies in the knowledge. The difference lies in the fact that one person has the knowledge, the other person doesn't. So beginner's course will cost you $150. The next is intermediate. That actually covers trading proper, how to trade and how you can be an investor in a crypto environment for you to make some good money. Okay, I got a message today, very strong one. Okay, a guy who bought certain coin in 2017 with 5 million Naira. All right, and 2017 to 2021, that's about 4 years. 4 years later, his 5 million Naira had become 140 billion Naira. It can only happen in the crypto space. All right, so that's where it comes in place of knowledge. So you need knowledge, friends. Now, the intermediate course will cost you $200, and then we have the advanced trading course. There you get to know about advanced RSI, you know about Fibonacci, you know about Elliott wave, and a few other indicators that you need to apply to maximize the crypto environment. Okay, so altogether that will cost you $700. But if you buy all 3 together, rather than part to $700, it becomes $500. You enjoy $200 discount. Now all these courses come with videos, pre-recorded videos, so that you can go through them at your own pace. That is one. Second, they come with PDF, and you can go through them and whenever you want to, whenever you choose to. I was told of a guy who went through them in 3 days, some persons 1 week, others a month. It might take you a whole year. Guess what? It's all yours. And there is no, don't have to pay for the course again. Once you pay for the academy, you will never have to pay for it again for a lifetime. Take note of that. Now, while you are learning to fish, let's put it that way, learning to trade, learning to be a trader or an investor in cryptocurrency under the academy, we'll have something else you can leverage on, and that trade strategies. Yes, trade strategy. You can leverage on trade strategies. Now, what do I mean by that? There are certain individuals who have been doing very well for themselves. They've developed a pattern, okay, and they created a niche for themselves, how you should trade, how you should invest in the cryptocurrency. Now, they analyze the market for you. Imagine we have over 8,000 coins in the coin market cap. Which of them should you go for? Which should you buy? And when should you buy it? When should you sell? This might be very peculiar for you, but some persons have taken it upon themselves to do the analysis on your behalf. Again, which of the exchanges should you use? There are over 600 exchanges right now. Now, where should you go to? Would you go and get into an exchange that tomorrow will disappear with your money? These guys will tell you the exchange where to put your money. So that's the reason why you should connect with these guys with what they have created, talking about the trade strategists. The first among them is long-term trade strategist. That's Marius Landman. Marius will guide you from medium to long term. It tells you what will happen in the crypto space. As a matter of fact, Marius happened to be the very first person I connected with, okay, sometime in 2019, when he asked us to buy Litecoin. I bought Litecoin. And after some weeks, Litecoin that I bought, little Litecoin that I bought grew by 500%. Now, Marius have been giving other reports that have been transforming lives, okay, in the last couple of months and years. Marius gave certain coins that will do 10,000% in 24 months, in 2 years. Do you know that some of the coins in less than a year or about a year have actually done more than 10,000% already? In case you don't understand what that means, if you bought those set of coins with $100, in the space of 1 year, you would have earned or made $11,000. That's what it means, $100 to $11,000. Imagine you invest $1,000. That will amount to what? $110,000. $1.1 million if you had invested $10,000. So much is happening in this space. So you can come in, connect, and start enjoying what the TONOIT members are, of course, enjoying. Now, if you think that's in the past, wait. We have been told of the coins that will do massively well in the next 1 year, the next 2 years, the next 3 years. The coins, we know them, and we've been told when to buy them, and we've been asked to hold on for the ones that we shouldn't be buying now. That you can get from long-term trade by Marius. Friends, connect with Marius, have access to such classified information that will take you from where you are right now to where you should be. Testimonies are bound for those who connected and have been following Marius, okay, with his long-term trade in the last 1 year. Well, I happen to be one of such persons. Friends, testimonies are bound. How much will it cost you to connect with Marius for long-term trade? $500 only for a whole year. $500. That's what will take you to create massive wealth for yourself. A young guy called the other day. I remember he bought coins worth $300, only for him to come back and said, "You know that my coins have grown from $300 to $4,300." That was before this new the recent boom that just occurred. Okay, another person, 500,000 naira has become over 6 million naira. Another person from the UK said she grew her money in the space of less than 2 months. She saw profit of $800,000. Why? Because she leveraged, the lady leveraged, okay, on the classified information made available by long-term trade, talking about Marius Landman. And every Thursday, we have the privilege to connect with him, and where he showed us practically the trades, what we should be doing with them, and exactly when to get in and when to get out. Again, it will cost you $500. Now, apart from the long-term trade, we have the day trade and the master trade. Now, these guys, they give you signals, they give you trades every day, okay, which you can apply, use, and be in profit. Day trade will cost you $550 for a year, while master trade will cost you $1,500 for a year. For day trade, it's all about you copy and apply, then profit. Copy, apply, profit. The master trade, beyond copy and apply, you need to follow. A little bit of time is required. You need to follow. You see, they will enter a trade and make out all the profit that exists there in the trade. They won't stop until they've gotten all of that. That's why you need to pay more to them, because you actually earn more, okay, or take more profits connecting with master trade. 4 of them with great intelligence. Now we have the trading boat that is yet to be launched. Let's move to the last one here, talking about the marketing entrepreneurship. That's the last category. We got the TONOIT and we got to be it. To do it will help you in the affiliate part of the business, to help you build a team. It's actually a marketing academy, okay, and of course a cutting edge tool for team building. Don't worry, I'm going to show you what you can amass from here, okay, should you take the affiliate seriously. All right. Now, having said that, let's take a look at To Be It. To Be It is a personal development program where you are exposed to all manner of coaches, okay, from business coach to MLM coach to implementation coach, several coaches that will help you to become a better version of yourself. That is what To Be It will do for you. Of course, To Be It will help you grow into the man or woman that you've always wanted to be, for the kind of money you want to earn and for the life you want to impact. To Be It is here for you. All right, so let's move on. Haven't talked about these products. Now, these are results or profit taken from day trade and master trade, majorly from master trade. Right, imagine 38%, 27, 11, 96, 116%. Now, let's even assume that this profit comes to you not every day. Let's assume the least profit here, which is 11.5%. Let's assume it comes to you once in a week. Once in a week. If that is 11, let's say that is 10. In a month, that will amount to 40%. In a month, that's still a lot. That's still a lot. So come in here with a mindset to learn, and trust me, so much will go with you if you have the mind to learn. And my advice here, from experience, let 80% of your funds, 80% of your portfolio, okay, of your equity be in the long-term trade. Here we farm cryptos. Yes, that's where we do our farming, crypto farming, or call it money farming. Okay, and then let the other 20% be your day trade and your master trade if you choose to go in that direction. But 80%, let it find its way into the long-term trade, because at the end of the day, you realize that there's so much for you in there. All right, so having talked about that, what next? These are certain products you can put together and profit from. Okay, talking about academy, day trade, long-term trade, master trade, you can buy them together and then start being in profit. I told you earlier that master trade will cost you $1,500 for a year, but there is an ongoing promo, and this promo will give you master trade at the rate of $1,000. Yes, at the rate of $1,000, and it comes with academy, beginner's course, intermediate, and advanced. So you won't need to pay $2,000 or $2,300, or rather just $1,000. You have access to all of these for the next 1 year. Now, haven't told you or shown you how much and how powerful this can be, friends? The next thing I'm going to share with you is how you can take advantage of the referral part of the business, talking about the affiliate for those who chose to take up the affiliate. That's the affiliate reward plan. For everyone or anyone you inform about TONOIT, you'll be rewarded and rewarded handsomely. Okay, let's take a look at how the rewards counts. 6 ways we are rewarded: personal sales bonus, team sales bonus, speed sales bonus, royalties sales bonus, incentives, and free daily subscription. Now, every person you connected directly, whatever they buy, 10% is all yours. Team sales bonus, you are paid 15 to 25% of the pay leg. You understand that as we make progress. Now, the speed sales bonus, royalty sales bonus, royalty. I love the fact that someone is being paid royalty for helping others come in to make money in TONOIT environment. For every person you help to come in and make money to TONOIT, guess what happens? 5% of that team sales bonus earnings is all yours for a lifetime, down to the 7th generation. Incentives are a free gift you get, and free daily subscription for every $100 that you earn. Okay, now having said that, follow me. These are different ways we are rewarded. And then let's take the ranks one after the other, which is the very first column, affiliate. An affiliate is the customer who have decided to invite or to get at least 2 persons involved in TONOIT. 2 persons who will come into TONOIT and buy product of their choice and start using. Just 2 persons. When that happens, you are an affiliate. And you can earn team sales bonus 15%, and you have $500 to earn on a daily basis as your team grows. It is not salary. The next rank is a rising star. A rising star is when you, as an affiliate, connected 2 persons, and these 2 persons, A and B, connected 2 others each. You are a rising star. And as a rising star, your team sales bonus will increase to 15 to 18 or 20%. You are paid the level 1, the royalties bonus. TONOIT La pay is given to you, then your daily income cap is increased from 500 to 1,500. If you earn more than that, it won't be flushed out, rather, it will be carried over for you to the following day. The next rank is a rising star builder. When you earn up to 2nd level of a royalties bonus, you get an iPad, a brand new Apple iPad. Okay, daily income now stands at $2,000. Yes, $2,000. The next rank is the director, where you have $10,000 on the table for you to go on a luxurious holiday anywhere in the world. Yes, just go on vacation. Anywhere, choose the location, and TONOIT will fund it for you up to the tune of $10,000. The daily income stands at $8,000, friends. And your royalty bonus now gets to 3rd generation. All right, 3rd generation. Now, what next? Executive. There you get a customized weekly watch. A daily income now stands at $16,000. Chief executive is next. You get the Mercedes-Benz and $24,000 daily earnings as your team grows. In a year, that will amount to $8.76 million. A lot of money, you will say, right? Vice chairman. So vice chairman, you get the Mercedes-Benz SUV or Tesla Cybertruck. And your daily income now stands at $30,000. In a year, that will amount to $10.9 million. Now, the last among them is chairman. Enviable rank, chairman. Okay, as the chairman, you have $1 million on the table for you to get a house. Anywhere in the world, choose your location, and TONOIT will pay for it up to the tune of $1 million. Anywhere in the world. Your daily income at this point stands at $40,000, friends. Yes, $40,000. You heard me right. In my currency, that is about 20 million Naira every single day. In a year, that will amount to $14.6 million. And you get all the earnings, the royalty bonus from level 1 to 7. Okay, now this is a Naira equivalent. Okay, for those our friends who are in Nigeria. All right, this is the Naira equivalent. Now, what next? You may ask. These are practical evidence. People who are earn as a result of being affiliated with TONOIT. Imagine someone earned 10,000, 14,000, okay, $21,000, $15,000. Hey, you agree with me that they can take some good money from here, go to the coin market cap, go to the market and buy as many coins as possible. Imagine buying a coin that will do 10,000% with $10,000. That's a lot, right? That's a lot. Imagine doing that. Imagine the money you need to trade, the money you need to invest in the cryptos. Guess what, friends? The money is in the business. Ah, yes, the money is in the business. All you need to do, help someone out there know about a company called TONOIT. The person comes in and he's taking profits, happy. On a daily basis, he's praying for you, and TONOIT is rewarding you, even without your permission. All right, so that is what we got for you, friends. So let's continue because of our time. We got other promotions that you can leverage on. An example of such is the global 2% bonus share pool. You see, TONOIT takes 2% from all the sales made in a calendar month. Take 2% from the sales, put in a pool. And all the people that qualify in the pool, guess what happens? They share 2%, the 2% among people that qualify. For the month of December, the faces you are seeing on your screen right now qualifying, each of them was rewarded with $1,005. Okay, for that. For January, the number was far more than that. We were 31 or so in number, and they were all rewarded also. Now, the reward will be based on the total sales of TONOIT made for that month, and 2% of that sales is what is shared among the people that qualified. The highest, the person that did the highest volume, okay, was rewarded with $1,500, and the person that qualified first was rewarded $1,000. Now, what is the qualification condition? Very simple. You are expected to sell product worth $2,500 within the calendar month. It means your referral, or call it personal sales bonus, would have been $250. Of course, you can qualify for multiple spots, okay? Like Lady B did for Lady $1 billion did for the last month, but she qualified for about these 6 or 7 spots, okay? So, and all the cash went to her. I mean, so much went to her, all right? So, this is, you sell master trade packages, you can also get rewarded this way. Now, before I let you go, let's look at this 2-year plan. I mean, it's a projection. Please take note. It's a projection that if you do A, B, C, you get X, Y, Z. You get that? Great. Now, here's a projection if you decide to follow or do the work. Now, what's the work? The work is for you to connect just 2 persons. Okay, connect just 2 persons who in turn will help others come into the space. Just two persons. That's all. So if you connect 2 persons in your first 30 days, guess what happens? You earn $60. If you teach them, because that's what is required, help 2 to come in and become profitable, then teach the 2 to help others. So by the second month, you would have earned $180. By the third month, you would have earned $500. Guess what, friends? By the 24th month, 2 years later, you would have earned over $13 million. What did you do? What was the task that you were asked to carry out? Very simple task. The task was to help 2 persons, then teach the 2 to help others. That's the task. And TONOIT got a very simple system. A system of how to help the last man, okay, get the next man without the first man. I repeat, TONOIT has a system of how the last man, okay, will get the next man without the first man. That is possible because we have working products. Because our products are working, you don't need to stress yourself. One thing is sure, when the man is taking profit, the man gets value for what he paid for. Okay, you don't need to tell him. He will let others know about it. So with that, it becomes easy for the last man to get the next man without the first man. Now, this is what you have on your screen. And trust me, a lot is happening in this community. A lot is happening. Okay. Now, if you are in Nigeria, the next slide is for you. Now, imagine in the next 24 months, the next 2 years, that you're able to hit 6.7 billion naira. Okay. That might sound too unrealistic to so many of you. Now, let's look at it this way. You came in, you connected just 2 persons, and each of them took the business very seriously. Maybe not you, but they took the business very seriously, and you went ahead to make this money on your screen right now, 6.7 billion naira. Do you know that you who connected them will not be left out, will not be forgotten? TONOIT will reward you handsomely, what we call royalty sales bonus. 5% of their earnings. Each time they make this money, 5% is all yours. So if 2 persons you connected making this money, over 300 million naira times 2, that's over 600 million naira is all yours. Why? Simply because you are the one that connected them to the community. Hence, you will and must be rewarded. Friends, it is time for you, it is time for me to live life at our own terms. It is time for us to live life. It's time for you to live life on your own terms. All right, so how do you get that done? Very simple. How do you get these people into the community? Because the first 2 persons you connected might not be the 2 that we draw with the business. So how do you get this done? Connect as many people as possible. And as you do, here is what will follow. They come into the system, get to know these, and the rest will be history. Invite them to our every Monday morning dance, okay, with Rudo, all right? Last Monday was superb. Rudo opened our eyes to very secret things you need to know about trading, okay? And next Monday will be another session. Then every other day, Tuesday through to Saturday. Friends, yes, Tuesday through Saturday, we have every day we have webinars like you are listening to right now, every single day. So invite your friends, send these flyers out, let them come. And as they come, trust me, they will find value for their money. Friends, get recognized and rewarded. Live life on your own terms. Live life on your own terms. Now, here's what you need to do right now. Quickly, get back to the person who invited you.